We're ready to continue on with Excel Chapter 2 training with Activity 219, copying and pasting by using the Paste Options Gallery. We have our pasting clipboard up here on our Home tab right over here in this area, but first we have to tell it what we want to copy. We can copy our contents from one worksheet to another worksheet by selecting the area first. So we're going to select the area A4 through A19. And then we're going to come up here to our tab and we're going to click Copy. We're going to open up the tab where the worksheet that we wanted to copy it to. So in this case it's In-Store Cells. And we're going to click right where we want it to begin, which is in A4. If we'd had any other information in here when we did the paste, it would copy over it, so make sure that the cells are empty that you're wanting to copy into. So we're going to click Paste, and the information from Online Cells was now copied over into In-Store Cells. We also can group our worksheets together if there's information we want to put on both worksheets. In this case, we want to type the text week of July 24th in cell A2, but we don't want to have to repeat it and type it in both In-Store Cells and Online Cells. We only want to do it one time. So we're going to group our worksheets. Now you notice up here at the top it says To Be Weekly Cells. We are in an In-Store Cells tab. If I hold down on the Control key and then click on the Online Cells tab, you'll notice up here in our taskbar it now says To Be Weekly Cells Group. That means that we have some worksheets that are grouped together. So now if I click in A2, I can type in week of July 24th and hit enter, and it's going to put it in both worksheets. I don't have to do it twice. Same way with our formulas. We can enter formula in one worksheet, and as long as they're grouped, it will appear in all of the worksheets that are grouped together. So I'm going to go to G5, and I'm going to put a formula that adds total food cells and non-food cells. So I'm going to hit the equal key, and I want E5 plus F5, and now that is in both worksheets. I can also do some cell formatting, so I'm going to apply the heading for cell styles to range A5 to A12. So I'm going to go to A5, go down to A12, come up here to cell styles, and I want heading 4. In MyITLab, they've gone ahead and ungrouped the worksheets for you. If you were to ungroup the worksheets yourself, you would just come down here to the tabs. You would do a right click and ungroup. That's how you turn the grouping off. A linking formula is a formula that links one worksheet to another worksheet, so you can have information from one worksheet. When you update that, it automatically updates it in another worksheet, so you only have to go again one place and save you time. So we have our summary worksheet here, and I'm going to click on the summary tab, and you can see on our summary worksheet we have information from our Online Cells worksheet and our In-Store Cells worksheet. We don't have to go back and forth to copy and type in these numbers. We can do what's called a linking formula. So we want to create a linking formula in D6. So we're going to come here and click on D6. To do that, it's real simple. We're going to click on the equal key on our keyboard. We're going to open up our In-Store Cells worksheet, and we're going to click in cells F12 and hit enter. Now the information here, you can see if I click in D6, up here in our formula bar, it equals In-Store Cells F12, and that means with the apostrophes and the exclamation point, that means, hey, this is the worksheet, and here's the cell in the worksheet that this number is referring to. So if I go change something in the In-Store Cells, like in B8, I can change that to 353.63, and the changes would also appear in the summary worksheet. I can add a sparkline very easily. I want to, in B6, insert a column sparkline, so I'm going to go to B6 and insert. Over here's my sparkline, column sparkline, and I want the data range to be C6 through D6 and click OK. Now we've done that already done that several times. So now we want to change our sparkline cell style in D6. So here's our style, and we want to make it accent 2, darker 25%. So we're just changing the color. We can move our tabs around very easily just by clicking on them. I'm going to move the summary worksheet so it's to the left of our online cells. We want it to be the first tab that people see. So I'm going to left click down on the summary tab, and then I'm just going to pick it up and move it. So that's with the left mouse button. I want to center this on the page, so I need to go to the page layout to center my sheet. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to my page setup dialog box, and under margins, here's how I'm going to center horizontally. Again, this is something we've done several times, so it shouldn't be completely new to you. In the page setup dialog box, margins horizontally, and OK. If I want to print the entire workbook, I'm going to come up here to the File tab and Print. Under the settings, I can print active sheets, so it would just print that summary sheet, or I can print the entire workbook, and it's going to print all 3 pages. So I'm going to click Print.